Let's queer up gay culture. T.S. Madison tears into comedian Jess hilarious after anti-trans remarks.
This is what I mean when the transphobia just comes out, the audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods, you don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person, but as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you.
Trans activist and actor T.S. Madison has been feuding with fellow actor and comedian Jess Hilarious online, and it is getting very ugly between the two public figures. As reported by Rolling Stone, it all started when Jess posted an Instagram response to a video by trans TikTok creator Blessing Rose, in which she claimed that cisgender women, quote, don't own womanhood or periods, end quote. Jess took issue with the comment and posted a flaming retort. In the since-deleted video, she asked who is going to stand up for biological women. She also asked, quote, what is the difference between a trans person and someone who's been diagnosed to be mentally insane? The only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on, end quote. Catching wind of Jess's comments, Madison issued her own retort, attempting to explain why Jess and other women who share her views might be upset. Madison wrote, quote, there are so many real women that get mistaken for being transgender women, and that's where a lot of the anger comes from, end quote. Jess then promptly responded to Madison in an Instagram post, warning her to, quote, keep that shit over there, end quote. Thus, a war has begun, with some siding with Jess's comments and others siding with Madison. Okay, am I the only one at this table who's never heard of Jess Hilarious? And Hilarious, let me be the judge of that. The only thing hilarious about Jess is when she tries to wipe her ass with those dagger fingernails.
Oh. I'm curious. I'm curious in terms of this online debate that is going on. Besides us loving in the LGBTQ community, we're sitting down with our buckets of popcorn watching. What do you think about Jess's observation of defending biological women, rejecting the idea of trans? Doesn't she have the right to say what she says about biological women, or doesn't she have the right?
Yes, she does have the right to say it. And everybody else has the right to flame her and unfollow her. But the thing is, online feuds like this are not new. And the fact is, everybody in this is winning. They're all getting clicks and followers, and my God, most of which is attention. You stop giving a TikToker or Instagram influencer attention, and they literally dry up and go away. It's frightening. The one thing I see in here that is like really got me was there are so many real women that get mistaken for being trans women, and that's where a lot of anger comes from. Okay, just chill. Just chill. I mean, there are some people out there who meet me and hear me talk and think I'm straight. But you know what? I don't get offended. I don't blame them on their Facebooks. You just gotta let it go, you person.
That's funny.
That's great.
You know, I'm gobsmacked on the idea that that there's any chance that they're doing this for publicity. I'm shocked here, and I'm trying to recover from the shock that you've just informed me of, because that never crossed my mind. The one thing that is distressing to me, and I defend Jess's ability to say this. If this is really how you feel, and you're not clickbaiting, okay, then this is how you feel. But if it is how you feel, I just want to point out how you cross the line that does offend everybody, including T.S. Madison. And how you offend everybody is you make the connection of going, your defense of biological women moves into the grounds of that if you are trans and not a biological woman, that you make the connection that it is mental illness and you should be in a straitjacket. You have that opinion as a TikTok influencer, which is a very valuable and important medical profession in America. But you know, the only people that would completely and utterly disagree with you is every medical professional in America. Every medical association in America has said it is completely natural in terms of the representation of trans community. It is a natural process that should not be criticized because it is an existence of the human experience. And when you make the connection that it is a mental illness that requires a straitjacket, you're indicating not attack on trans, but really how stupid you are. And then you fall into John's standard. You're just a stupid TikTok influencer. Sorry about your luck. T.S. Madison wins the argument. We are Queer News Tonight, the world's first and only live daily LGBTQ+ evening news show, brought to you from Happening Out Television Network. We operate in the same model of PBS and NPR, but for the LGBTQ+ community. We educate, inform, and entertain by supporting the 10 pillars of our LGBTQ+ community, with more than 100,000 a week watching us on Roku, Apple Television, and other channels. To keep the story going, we accept donations with 100% transparency. Stay updated and live authentically with Queer News Tonight.